All right. And I think we are live. Welcome to the stream. It is Monday. Wow. It's Monday, April 27th. Welcome. Happy to have you here. Happy to be here. Happy to have more slime work ahead of me. Working on this little fella here. Making him do things like roll around, jump, stick, and, just all in all be in a good mood. Or determined to be sticking to things like he is now. Apologies, I got a little bit of a little snack here I'm almost done with. Got a little ham and cheese roll. What are all these print strings? What was I monitoring again last time? Okay, so last week I was trying to fix the dash bug, where previously it used to be if you like jumped, dashed, and then let go and immediately clicked it again, it wouldn't zoom out when it hit the ground again like it did before, or like it did just now. And the charge would start building up before you actually hit the ground. But it's not the case anymore. It's been fixed. I remember now that dash requested false. Yeah, dash requested. Okay. Yeah, it was just a bunch of print strings that I did trying to figure out where in the flow it was getting messed up. I realized I need to set dash requesting to false before it starts doing everything. Because if dash requested is true, when it goes into that logic flow, it like does all of the zoom out and everything, but it doesn't let you dash. Maybe it was the other way around. I think it was the other way around actually. But anyway, it's been fixed. On to the next thing. Now the next thing is what? I don't know. Maybe more facial animation. States. Let's make sure that these are all the states that we want. Because right now we have, I think, 6 states. Go back down to, where do I keep the states? I think I keep the states in, core, player, states. Here we are. Yeah, so there's 7 states. I think that's all I really need. I don't know if I need more states than that. I think 7's probably fine. Okay, done with that. It was yummy. Yeah, I think that's all the states that we need. Idle, moving fast, jumping, grabbing, grab ceiling, impact. Still debating if I want to have like shapes that you can transform into as the slime. You can already like grab something already. I just don't really know what else I could add right now mechanics wise. I'm not really sure if I want to go even deeper into feature creep and add like shapes that he can transform into. And I also don't really know the purpose that it would serve to transform into these shapes. So I feel like in a game, changing something about the character on the fly is more like a utility. Like you would use the shape to have some type of utility. But what what is the player trying to accomplish with that utility? And right now I can't think of anything the player would be trying to accomplish with the utility of being able to change into a different shape that he wouldn't be able to accomplish with the current set of mechanics right now. So player can jump, player can dash, you can halt to a stop by grabbing onto something. I don't really know what it would add to be able to have the character change into different shapes, like a cube or a cylinder or pyramid, whatever else, or triangular prism. I can't really think of any utility reason for the player to have to transform into those shapes. I forget what the game was. Someone that was chatting last week was telling me about, maybe the week before, about this game. I think it's called A Boy and His Slime. Maybe that was it. But the slime was able to transform into different shapes. Look it up. A Boy and His Slime. Yeah, A Boy and His Slime. Wait, no. It's an anime? It's a novel. What? A Boy and His Blob. What a way to discover that there's a whole anime called A Boy and His Slime. What? That's insane. No, A Boy and His Blob. Yeah, there's a whole anime, apparently. A Boy and His Slime. Hang on, this isn't even the right account. Logged into the wrong account. There we go. Boy and His Blob. All right, back on topic. So previously, a viewer told me about this game, A Boy and His Blob, and when I looked at gameplay, I don't really see any pictures of it here, but when I looked at gameplay, one of the first things I noticed was the fact that the slime changes shapes. And I thought, oh, that's cool. What if my slime changed shapes? So yeah, look at, like, he's an anvil. It's a ladder. It's a trampoline. That's so cool. Look how high he jumps. But then I realized the whole reason this slime is changing shapes is to act as like a piece of equipment for the boy to like get to a different place, to reach new heights, to get to different areas that you can't reach. It's sort of like an ability in a Metroidvania, where classic Metroidvania problem, you come to a ledge, it's too tall for you to get up there. Try to jump, nothing happens. At some point, you're going to find like a double jump or a wall climb, and you can come back to that spot. Similar to what's going on here. Probably can change into a different shape and come back to that spot. But in this case, there's nothing that the player can achieve that I can think of that would be... There's nothing that the player would want to achieve, a problem that they can solve, that would be solved by being a different shape in this case. Because if you're trying to get to a new height, you just jump and you dash, you know? Or just dash, or just jump, whatever. Like all of that, you're very mobile in this game. You want to come to a dead stop? All right, well, you grab onto something and you don't come to a dead stop. That's on purpose. You do kind of slide down the surfaces that you're grabbed onto. I think at some point, maybe leaving some type of like goo trail behind the character would be warranted. Maybe like a slam. You know, that anvil was kind of like a ground pound ability, but like, I mean, you can technically dash into the ground. Interesting that you don't really dash. Yeah, there should be a way to cancel your dash. Maybe if you wind up a dash, I should be able to right click and cancel it. You shouldn't always have to dash. Yeah. You should be able to right click and cancel your dash. No, because right click is grab. What else could be your dash cancel? Maybe you don't need to cancel your dash. Maybe just look at the ground if you're trying to cancel a dash. Or just like look up in the sky. Figure it out. Yeah. You don't need to cancel dashes. I think it's okay. I think the player will figure it out. All right. So let's go to the test level. I want to make sure the last thing I can think of that was causing me issues was I got a sneeze coming. I could already smell it. That was a weird way to say that. It's technically true. Like you feel it all in your nose. But I don't like how I just said I could smell a sneeze coming. That felt weird. I do have a sneeze coming though. It's definitely because my cat's right in front of me. Can't see, but like right here. My cat is just right below, right under the camera. Right out of frame. Okay, so I think my issue was sometimes the face's orientation still just kind of like snaps back to spots that I don't want it to snap back to. Yeah, like that. I thought it was the world X maybe it was trying to snap to. No, it just kind of snapped to wherever, didn't it? Is that really a problem? Is that a high priority problem? Is this something that people are really going to notice? Like, does this affect the gameplay? Probably not, right? Nobody's really going to notice if your face kind of turns a weird way every like 10, 20 times you jump or whatever. And even so, like you're already on to somewhere different, you know, your face, as long as your face is moving where you're moving, it's probably fine. Okay. Well, what about the face? Is there anything different we could do with the face for right now? Just look. Maybe blinks. Some blinks might help. Yeah, should do some type of blinking. Like all face states should probably have a blinking chance, right? Maybe not impact, because by nature impact's face is only up for like half a second. You're never gonna sit on the impact face. I guess technically the surprised face is what it's called, but we use it for the impact frames. Yeah, maybe like some blinking. In that case, I'm gonna do a little bit of drawing here on stream. It's gonna be a little bit of an art stream. Just gonna have to set up the mirroring for my iPad real quick. Okay. Charger. Oh, my little glove. This thing. Bam. This was actually a full fingered glove. Like there were fingers at the end, but I've got little stubby sausage fingers, so they like went way farther than they're supposed to. So I just cut them. It's like what you get full touch coverage too. You couldn't touch screen with those other fingers. There's no point of having them. I just cut them off. Okay. I got to open up the mirroring app on my PC. Allow. All right. And then go to mirror, screen mirroring, air mirroring. All right. Here we go. Let's open up the faces. Okay. So here we go. Everything's working. Oh, that's the eraser. Yeah. So we're working. We're good. Yeah. Just making sure everything's synced. Oh, hey, Nathan. It's going pretty good. Hope yours is going good. How's your day? Process is going good right now. I'm working on drawing some extra faces. Actually, the same faces, but with blinking. Because right now the faces don't blink at all. They just kind of sit there, eyes open. Kind of creepy. So we're going to have them start blinking. So basically all I got to do is just make versions of these faces that have blinked. Or that have eyes that are blinking, that have blinked. Sometimes I'm great with words. Words are my passion. My day is going all right. Good to hear. Glad it's not bad. Did the movement change at all? I don't think, not since last time. No, not since last time I showed you. Everything's still pretty much the same. I fixed some bugs, like just in regards to like detection for resetting the dash. Fix some bugs about like the face jittering and glitching around when it shouldn't. I don't think we changed the movement. Oh, I don't know if you were here when I added directional movement like WASD or like joystick movement. But originally that was not part of the plan to have that. I wanted you to just be able to like dash around and that was your only way to move. But I feel like 99% of gamers expect some type of like being able to move with WASD or with your joystick. So I just added that in there. You don't move very fast. Like that's as fast as you can move. If you want to go fast, you dash. So it's a little bit of both worlds. Like your designated form of movement is dashing and jumping around. But if you want to, sure, you can roll around if you want. I think that's all I really would have changed. Okay, just got to draw faces with blinking eyes, except for impact, because impact is only ever the active face for like half a second. Let's start with maybe idle. I think I might have changed these faces around now that I think about it. I don't think. Right, so we have impact, grabbing, jumping, Actually, I think jumping and moving might have gotten turned around. Let's take a look real quick. All right, so idle, grabbing. Okay, so jumping. Okay, no, that's still right. Okay, no, that's all right. Actually, I did update the names. That's all right. I'm using those in all the same spaces. Oh, you added new faces. I did add new faces. Yeah. I did add new faces. Now I'm gonna make blinking versions of those faces so that they blink. I just feel like maybe I should use placeholder eyes and mouth. And just like add those. Oh, I could use. Could use the moving eyes. Like his eyes are already closed there. Maybe I could just do that. I think I'll just do that. Maybe except for the determined grabbing face, because his eyes are like kind of in a slightly angry shape because he's like determined in that moment. So maybe have like a more slanted eye shape when you blink. I guess I could just use moving. I don't need to draw whole new eyes. Yeah, I think that's okay. We'll just do that. All right, so in that case, let's go to idle. Duplicate that. Rename idle blink. And then check out this neat little trick. Do duplicate on moving. Go ahead and make the original moving layer invisible. I will, so on the mouth for moving, just going to use a selection tool. So I could just grab the eraser and erase it, or sometimes a nice little trick I like to do is just grab the selection tool, just push up so I get the little copy paste menu, and then hit cut. Just get that out of there. Oh, it worked there, but I still have, there we go. Yeah, I still had this layer up. And get the idle face. Wait, no, idle blink. Get the idle blink face. And then same thing on the idle blink face. I am going to select the eyes. Cut. Go. Get rid of those background. All right, there we go. That's a blinking idle face. Sure. And that bot. Oh, shoot. Is there a bot? Uh-oh. Need bacon guy. I don't know where he's at, but he's really good about banning these bots. All right. Let's go to Twitch dashboard and ban. There we go. One bot down, 1 million to go. Yeah, exactly. Then I throw a little report on there for good measure. All right, cool. All right, I think that is good. Sweet. Okay. All right, so we have idle blink. We already technically have jumping blink because that's just the moving face. It's literally all it is. It's just the same mouth with closed happy eyes. And maybe a grabbing blink. Because I can't really think of any other faces that are gonna need a blink. Yeah, I think it's just idle and grabbing. Oh, okay, so these aren't one layer yet either, so let's go ahead and pinch those into a layer. Gosh, okay, let's move them around. Idle blink, there we go. I love that. You pinch 2 layers together and they become one. Terrorized by my cats. Sorry, girl. Okay. Oh. Didn't mean to undo that. 2 tap is undo. 3 tap. I don't know why I'm doing. 2 tap is undo. 3 tap is redo. I do. I have 2 cats. We've got Siren, who's right here. Show her the stream. She's on the desk already anyway. We got Siren right here. She is the needy one, but also the most loving one. Domino. On the center desk. You shoot some crouch. Got Domino right here, who, like I said, is kind of so-so and being picked up. As you can see, she's trying to squirm out of my arms right now. But put you right back where you were. Go. Cool. Great cats. Thank you. I appreciate it. You have any pets? It's grabbing. Just do get out of my drink. Oh. Tried to drink my coffee. Yeah, 1 cat. His name is Leo. Nice name. I know another cat named Leo. Okay. I think all I'll do is, you know what? Let's go ahead and undo that. Let's duplicate that. And then let's merge those. Bring this up here. Get the grabbing face. Duplicate the grabbing face. Gonna get rid of the eyes on the grabbing face. Crazy? Oh, it's still got the original one visible. Okay. Wonder if I should like slant the eyes in just a little bit. I know that's not really how eyes work, but maybe, I don't know. Maybe it'll look a little more realistic. Yeah, 1 cat, his name's Leo. Let the cat drink the coffee. Trust. Yeah, she'll be partying all night. I let her drink that coffee. You already thought cats run around in the middle of the night before. Wait till you get one caffeinated. Let's grab that. Rotate that by... Actually, you know what? Instead of just freehanding it, let's pull this up, put the opacity down. on that. And then just go ahead and do something like that. And same over here. Go ahead and do something like that. Yeah. I think that works. So I will, I don't remember which one. I think it's the top one, maybe. When you merge them together, I can't remember which one gives the merged layer its name. I think it's this top one. Oh no, that's what I thought before. Maybe it's the bottom one. I'll flip it around if that's the case. Blink. Blink, there we go. Then, oh, it's the bottom one. Okay. Maybe have an impact blink just in case, you know, why not? I'm already here. It seems pretty easy to make. So, duplicate blink, that up. We'll get rid of the mouth. That impact. Get that. Okay, yeah, that's probably should have this face in there. It's kind of funny. Fix the name at the bottom. Okay, so I will rename this to Impact Blink. Oh, I gotta sneeze. Made sure to mute that first. So I know the song that's playing right now. I'm pretty sure he's saying hope it's not too late, but I always hear hope it's not Tuesday. Which is a funny thing to play when I stream mostly on Tuesdays. So whenever I'm streaming on Tuesdays, that song is actively trying to get me to stop streaming, I think. It's just upset that it's Tuesday and then I'm streaming again. But I will not listen to his hate. Okay, so I think this is done here. I did kind of want to redo the eyes on the idol. I don't know, I just feel like they're a little too pointed at the top, you know? Well, man, I gotta go. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Peace, man. Take care. Thanks for stopping by again. So yeah, I do think I want to maybe try to shave down the point on the top of these eyes. It just didn't look right to me. I think maybe that's just me. I don't know. I guess maybe they're fine, but they look like a little pointed at the top, right? It just looked a little odd to me. So instead, actually, I'm going to do it like this. Oh no, it crashed. It's definitely not the first time that program's crashed. Just the mirroring program. The iPad's still fine. Oh. air mirroring. All right, and we're back. Look at that. Beautiful. All right, so I'm going to try to let's duplicate that so I don't make any destructive changes. Also, the opacity on this can be turned up. Doesn't really matter since I can see it, but I might need to just redraw. Yeah, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut off the top here. And then I am going to have this open in the background. Yep, leave the opacity low on that. I have some reference. Grab that. Okay. Kind of like that. It's not like a jagged edge on that, is there? Right here? Yeah, there kind of is, actually. It's hard to see, but it is kind of there, especially when you twist. You can see that jagged edge, I think, a little bit. It kind of like right here. It's just barely there. Man, it's like 1 minute I see it. Oh, I see it from that angle so well. It's like 1 minute I see it and 1 minute I don't. And then another minute I'm like, does this even matter? Is anyone really going to be able to notice that? Probably not. You know, like when I zoom in like this now, I just can't see it. Maybe it's just not there. Where even is it? Like, what is causing that little jagged illusion that I'm seeing? Is it like, is it this right here inside that? No, it's like right here. I think I fixed it. I think it fixed it. Yeah, I like those eyes better. They're not so like giant. Yeah, I like those eyes a lot better. Yeah, I don't see any jaggedness. It's perfect. All right, so what I'm going to do is going to get rid of that. Going to turn that on. Going to duplicate that. That over here. Gonna flip. Put that like right there. But then what I'm gonna do is not just use that. I'm going to give it a little extra element of free-handedness. I'm going to draw as close to this as I can get without it being exact. I want a little bit more smoothness up here. It does look a little bit bigger because I did kind of go over the line more than I wanted to. Oh, cat, this is not the best time. That might be a little too perfect. Whatever, I'm gonna call it fine. I think it's okay. Get rid of that one. Merge those together so we have new eyes. Get rid of these old pointy eyes. See you later, old eyes. New eyes are here. Are they still too big and creepy? So we have... Let's get the mouse out of the way. These are the old eyes. Let me turn the opacity up a little bit. Old eyes. New eyes. Old eyes. New eyes. Those new eyes already look a lot better. I don't know if they're exactly what I want, but holy moly, they look a lot better than those pointy top eyes. Yeah, I like those a lot better. I think that's good. I think I can call that good. I'm cool with that. Oh, I did want to just do a quick, yeah, one of these. There we go. Just make sure it's centered. Yeah, that's looking pretty centered. I think it's good. You know, one thing I did notice is that the face looked just a little bit pixelated from certain angles. Yeah, my mirroring is not like the highest definition either. But I'm wondering also if this file might not be the best size file. What is it, help? No, is it preferences? I can't remember how to see the exact size of just this file from here only. Oh, it crashed again. Okay. Oh, so that's gonna be why it looks pixely. Because it is 512 by 512. I'm gonna need some bigger faces, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna need some bigger faces. I mean, it looks... And there's some aliasing going on, but that's just part of the render of the game, too. Is 512 too small for that small face texture? I feel like it might be. What is happening? Oh, girl, get off my keyboard. Oh my gosh. Cat just entered all the visualization keys for collision. I don't even know what she pressed. Was it C? Alt C? Alt C is what she pressed, which that's cool. You can see all the little collision balls inside our slime boy here. Okay. I do think that the new face is what I prefer. Let me open the mirroring again. Mirror. Okay. And mirror. Yeah, that's my only real complaint about this air mirroring app. Like, it mirrors just great until it crashes. But like, this is... I almost like fished my old like HDMI like input card out of the closet to plug into here, and then I wouldn't have been able to charge my iPad while it's happening. But this is great. Like, it's not like the highest definition, you know, like this, obviously this isn't like production level. I think it's only at like, what is this, probably 1080p. I don't think it's at 720, but I think it's at 1080. So it looks a little pixelated, but that's... I mean, this is pretty functional. It's got no latency. For an art stream, this is pretty nice if it didn't crash all the time. Okay, so yes, I am fully sold on using these eyes instead of the old eyes. I like these eyes a lot better. Don't look so pointy. So we'll keep the closed eyes. Get rid of those. Rename that to eyes. Eyes open. Sure. Whatever, Apple. Apple's favorite thing to do is when I'm almost done typing something and I'm about to hit enter, Apple's like, but wait, did you know I've got a better word for you? I'm gonna slip it. Just let me slip it in there real quick. I don't need your permission. Just it's going in. And it puts that word right into whatever I'm trying to type against my consent. Happens all the time when I'm trying to name documents to like upload to Google Drive. I type in what I want the name for that file to be. I hit upload, and literally pressing upload prompts Apple to be like, oh, wait, no, you didn't mean this. You meant this. Let me last second change your file name to this typo corrected file name that I think is right. Me being like, I'm Apple. I'm my iPad being like, I know what's best for your file name. Let me go ahead and change it for you real quick. Clearly, that's not what you meant, you silly goose. Ooh, it gets under my skin sometimes. Okay. Yeah, any of the eyes closed faces I think are fine. Look at that. Look at what it's about to do. I'm about to just hit. Actually, if I hit enter, I wonder if it'd be different because I always hit the close keyboard button. What if I hit enter? No, it knows better. Obviously, I'm the silly goose for thinking that I can name my files anything that I want to name them. That's on me. My bad. Okay, so idle's got to change. We're going to put the eyes open on idle. Idle, your eyes are going bye-bye. Cut that. There we go. Are these really centered? They are, and I made sure before too. Okay. So I am duplicate that. Duplicate. Actually, I don't need to duplicate idle. I just need to duplicate the eyes open. Then merge those. Okay. Now that's idle. Okay. And idle blink. Oh, the eyes did shift a little bit. I guess the eyes weren't centered before. Those look centered. Like, am I crazy? Right here feels like a smaller distance than right here. Like this right here feels like a larger gap than right here. But it's telling me these eyes are centered. Maybe it's because there's more of a vertical coverage right here than right here. It just kind of swoops. I'm telling you, words are my passion. It just kind of swoops right here. So like it's just the edge that looks like it's closer. I don't know. I think it's some kind of illusion. But then right here, if I were to watch, I'm gonna grab these. Okay, yeah, those are centered now. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. Hmm. Maybe even though the eyes are centered, this doesn't come over to the left as much. Maybe that's what it is. I think either way, it's probably fine. Just gonna grab that. Oh, no, 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 no. I want that. There we go. Grab that. Just gonna just tap that over a little bit. There we go. And I'm fine with that. That's okay. We have idle and idle blink. Cool. We got jumping. Oh my gosh. Every time I see the old eyes now, it's a jump scare. The pointed tip is terrible. Okay, so duplicate eyes open. Right up here. Jumping. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. I wanted to get rid of you, not just move you out of the way. All right. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay. All right, so jumping's done. Grabbing. So the grabbing eyes can probably stay because they're supposed to look like slanted and a little like they're determined. They're determined eyes. Which, as a matter of fact, I think I renamed all this, based off of the expression. I think the file name in the game engine, it's not like grabbing, idle, jumping, whatever. It's not the name of the state. It's the name of like the facial expression. So that way it can be used for other things if needed. I'm gonna have to change these names. I'll just do that on import. Grabbing, blink, impact. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so I think grabbing can stay as it is. I almost like kind of want to shrink the eyes down a little bit for grabbing. So let's do this. Do that. Grab its eyes a little bit. Just kind of. Because the eye shouldn't get bigger. Is that right? It's already kind of. It's probably fine already. That's okay. Yeah, I think that's okay. Those are some determined eyes. Yeah. Yeah. Look at that. All right, so running down the list, I think we're good. We got moving, idle. Wait, do we have eyes open, mouth open? Yeah, we got moving, idle, which needs to be. There we go. Idle, idle blink, jumping. Okay, let's just call it by what it looks like. We'll go mouth open, eyes closed. I think that would be mouth open, eyes open. Mouth closed, eyes closed. Mouth closed, eyes open. Mouth slanted, eyes determined. Mouth slanted, eyes closed. Eyes wide, mouth open. Eyes closed, mouth open. That's like surprised, mouth open. I think we got it all covered. I think we're good. So, moving. Let's do this now. I'm gonna close out of that. I think we're done with mirroring for now. Want to make sure I have the right names. Characters, slime ball, default. Okay, yeah, so this is the naming convention now. Okay. I'm going to rename it based off of what I'm seeing right here. This is what I named it to. We have content. That would be eyes open, mouth closed. Content. Have determined. Have happy. Have overjoyed. I'm almost wondering if I should name these based off of like eyes open, mouth open, eyes open, mouth closed, like eyes slanted, mouth slanted, or, you know, rather than like trying to come up with different facial expressions to describe them. Because right now, like the happy mouth open, eyes closed is just the overjoyed face. That's what I call it. Might become a little convoluted later. Overjoyed, content. I'm gonna have to rename that to content blank. And then rename this to determined blank. And then surprised and surprised blank. Excuse me. Surprised blink. It's not really blinking. It's like your eyes are closed, you know. So that's why it gets a little muddied and weird when you start having some faces be like overjoyed, even if it doesn't have the blinking tab. So maybe we'll do, okay, so I think the facial expression without the eyes closed, it'll just be that facial expression. If your eyes are closed, it's going to be facial expression blink. All right. Oh, thank you, Apple. I forgot that you know better what I should type out these file names to be. All right. So instead of overjoyed, it's going to be happy blink. So we've got content blink, happy blink, determined blink, and surprised blink. I think that's good. I'm happy with that naming convention, I'd say. Dang. It's been an hour already and no bacon got yet. Hope he's doing okay. All right, so I can export all of these now. So we'll go content first. Share, PNG. Oh, and then I have to rename them all individually as I share them. You can't just use the layer name, please. Oh, this is going to be a nightmare. Okay. That was content.png. That would be under... Oh man, are they just in here? Okay. All right, that's fine. Content.png. Make another folder. Let's call that art assets. Save here. All right. Oh, I'm a silly goose. I got to turn off the background color. Because that white background was just for drawing on. It's not actually part of the picture. But remove that white background. Oh, please don't make me type the name again. You have the right folder this time? No? Save here. Upload. Content blank. I'm pretty sure it just added a copy with like a parentheses 1. I'm gonna have to go in and change it because it didn't tell me anything. Did it say like overwriting or do you want to make a copy? All right. Share PNG. So this is content blinked or happy blinked. Oh no. Oh no, I changed content and happy. Oh wait, no, content is just, okay, no, we're good. We're good. We're good. So this is content blinked. Content blank. Upload. Okay. And then happy. Happy. Blank. Okay. No. Oh no. I'm naming everything wrong. You know what? I'm about to just go down the line. Let me open up the folder on my computer. About to just export, just go down the line and just export everything just as like untitled document, whatever name, and then I'm going to rename them from my computer, like from Google Drive, so I don't have to go through and type out each individual one. Oh boy. Yeah, that's what I'm about to do right now. All right. It's down the line. Just put it in the right folder. Save, upload. Okay. Happy. Oh, nice. Oh, yeah. Sorry, you poor little iPad. I didn't mean to overwork you. Forgot that sometimes you just get a little too sleepy and you don't like connecting to Google Drive properly. That's my bad. I'll be more mindful. Sometimes I go to save to Google Drive and it's just like, there's no folders here. I don't know where they went. You can't save nothing here. There's no folders. Better try again or put some folders here. Like Drive, iPad, we've been through this. There's so many folders in the Drive you can save to. Please just save to one. No, I'm not gonna do it. There's actually no folders here, so better figure that out. I just refresh a couple times. My iPad's like, oh my gosh, you put folders there. How'd you do that? I don't know, Drive. It must have just been a magic trick. They were there the whole time. Oh, did it again. Love this iPad. There's probably no other tool that I would choose to like draw on as a drawing tablet, but man, sometimes it just feels like it obtusely, purposely tries to not play well with anything that isn't like iCloud or Apple built in. A little trying sometimes. Almost done. Last picture here. Nice. It remembered I had a folder in there. All right, now I have to actually go through and rename them. Oh, my cat has decided to take up half of my desk here. Let me scoot my keyboard over. All right. So I think I'm done with my iPad for now. Yeah, I think I'm done with my iPad. Let's do this. Close that up. It's to charge anyway, so I'm gonna put it on. Can't forget this. I'll tell you, one time I lost my frickin' Apple Pencil, and you know where it was? It was on the support in between two legs of a chair of a white metal outdoors chair. And it blended in so well. Let me see if I can find it's just like a generic white foldable metal and plastic chair. Metal, plastic, folding chair. Yeah, so just like one of these, just like an event chair. My Apple Pencil got stuck on one of these little bars right here, down here, and could not find it for a day and a half. It was out in the garage for a day and a half because I didn't see it stuck to this little, and like that, it's magnetic, like magnetically stuck to the metal part of the chair here. I thought I was gonna have to buy a new one. I was like, man, and it was right after I'd gotten it too. I was like, man, I just got that thing. That sucks that I already lost it and I gotta buy another one, but found it, still here going strong. Anyway, random story because I just forgot to put that on the iPad. I'm really great at tangent. I had a memoir, it'd be called But I Digress. Okay. Where are those files? Okay. All right. So here's that folder. And now I'm pretty sure. All right. So this is content. We'll do T slime face. I should probably copy this part so I could just paste it in each time I name something again. So content. I don't have to put PNG, right? Like it's already, it's hiding the extension for me, right? .png, yeah, it's already hiding the extension, cool. I could just click, there we go. All right, so slime face, happy, yeah, that's still right, happy. But this one is happy blink. This is determined. Wait, nothing changed with determined. Right? I think I did slide the eyes over a little bit to kind of match the new eyes better. I think it just repositioned them just literally by a few pixels. Yeah, I'll still change it out since I'm already going through and changing all these out. Determined. I don't know why I keep right clicking to go to rename. I can just do it like this. T slime face. It's still determined blink. Okay, determined blink. Surprised, right? Yeah, surprised. And then surprised blink. And then this is just content blink, right? I haven't done a content blink? Yeah. Content blink. All right. I think that's good on the slime faces. I am going to have to replace these. Can I do that? Can I just drag it in? It just replaces it. And that's it? We're going to test that with content real quick. I think it did update it. Yeah, look at that. Oh, that's awesome. Happy. So in this case, what I should do is I should actually keep it the original name, drag it in, and then rename it. Because that seems much faster than going to the asset and like replacing all of the references. So we'll grab determined. All right, determined's done. And now overjoyed is no longer overjoyed. It's happy blink. I'm still going to rename it to overjoyed so that it knows. Then rename. Change that to happy blink. There we go. Okay. All right. Surprised. Yep. Oh, surprised is still exactly the same too. I don't think I changed anything about surprised. And I also need surprised blink. What other ones didn't I have? So we got content. There's no content blink. We got to bring in content blink. Are you just laying on the control key? It's like, what? I clicked this. I went to go click something else and it kept highlighting. I'm not pressing anything. I look over, my cat's just like using the control key as a pillow. Sorry, girl. That does stuff other than just rest your head with. Oh, what happened here? What is going on with this? I don't know if we like converted that to something else by accident, but just to be safe, I'm deleting that and I'm bringing this back in. There we go. Content blink, determined, and then determined blink. Oh, Overjoy needs to go back to happy blink. Happy blink. Alright, so we got content. Why are these not sorted by alphabetical? View. Oh my gosh, I always forget how to do this. Sort. There we go. Date. Nope. Name. Okay. Content blink. Determined blink. Oh, there's no determined blink in there yet. Okay. Determined blink. Got happy blink. Surprised, and then surprise blink. Okay. There we go. Beautiful. So that's good. I'm gonna close that. These will stay here. All right. Now I gotta come up with logic to make your character blink. That's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. Also, why do these all save like say like no save? Can I just hit save all? Save all. Yeah, we're good. Oh, those eyes look so much better than they did before. Oh my gosh, just that little bit helped a lot. Yeah. Yeah, that helped a lot. All right. Blinking. That should be fun. Actually, it should be. I've been drawing this entire time. I'm looking forward to doing some blueprinting. All right, so let's go to... I don't need any of this open except event graph. Let's bring event graph over to the front. All of this can be closed because this is all the dash blueprints that I had open. Okay, I think... yeah, all of that is still organized how it needs to be. Gosh, I just love the way all this is organized. Just event into function. It is nice. It is very nice. Oh, well, hang on a second. Let's close out of that. Can I not? I feel like I looked at this before. Oh, that's right. Because this needs to refire into this function from, this refires from here on hit, refires as long as requested dash charging is true. Oh no, it has to be false. Okay. So it's set to true. Yeah, because the bug was when, like, while you're holding it and it keeps firing like requested dash charging. So it needed to be false at this case in order to, where are we at? This needed to fire in here while it's false. But if it wasn't, if you weren't hitting something, it needed to go and set it to true and then go through here. And then it sets it to false again. Okay. Yeah, there's no way, unfortunately, to like pack all this up into a neat little function. I would love for this to just be in a charge dash function. This can be in here. This can technically go inside this function, but just visually this looks a lot better to me having like the sets right outside in front. Yeah, there's no, I mean, I guess I could just pack this up into a function, but it's fine. Okay, blinking, that would be, is it determined state? No, determined state is like just actual control of what state is which. Update face texture, that was it. Okay, then we got the slime state, changes based on the state. So I'm gonna need additional state level randomization that goes back and forth between the actual face for that state and the blinking face. But it's only gonna hit the blinking face like that, like quarter of a second, maybe less than that. Less than a quarter of a second. What's the best way to do that? So I basically just need another one of these. Almost the exact same logic, but then put the blinking face under each one. And then just give it like a randomized, like if this, okay, so it's gonna set, yeah, it's got to set a variable right here that's basically saying like, all right, it's in the default face state. The default texture for that state is currently on the face. I basically need a flag for that. So we will create another variable. That will be in functionality. Probably under visuals. Yeah, under visuals. Okay. It could probably just be Boolean. It's like, is the current face that's being projected the default face for that state? Is face primary is face texture primary. How about just is blinking? Or like a just blinked. Mm. I feel like I'm going to have to do like a just blinked variable in a similar way that I have like a just jumped or like a just impacted with like a timer. But I don't know. Yeah, so we'll have last jump time, last impact time, and then last blink time. I'll call this just blinked. I think I can do it around a just blinked. Set. So just blinked is set as false when it goes to this texture. Now, I do need a just blinked, but I don't think this is going to be the right place to set the just blinked. So I do have other just. Oh no, it's recently jumped, recently impacted. Yeah, so recently blinked is what I'd need. Variables. We'll rename that to recently blinked. So I will need a recently blinked variable, but that's not the variable that I'm using right here. That's going to have to be auto set by a timer. And I can only make that logic for the timer. I guess I can just like kind of build it off to the side until I'm ready to plug it in, but I'm essentially just copying the logic from like the just jumped or the just impacted. Have to get an X event that happens and then have the timer set. I need a good variable name for like is in primary face state or something like that. Is primary face set. Yes. So if primary face is set, we're going to need a separate texture. You know what? I think I'm also going to need a a recently updated face variable too. I might need to do it that way instead of doing like it is primary face set. Yeah, we'll do. I'll. Because I don't think update face texture. I don't know. I don't know if maybe this just needs to be something that is like another tick function. No, because it's an update face texture, so it should all be put in here. And this is tough. Need like a drawing pad or something. Some type of just like, well, obviously I could like plug in my frickin' iPad, but something I can just scribble real quick on the screen. We just paint. Gosh, okay. Yeah, that'll work fine. All right, so I need the face, the non-blinking face, transition into the blinking face. And to do that, I need to, after it goes into here, need to make a timer. Oh, heck nah. It's to have a timer, and if it's been too long, it blinks after. Well, it needs to be a timer and then another timer. You know, another timer. And then that, if it's between like a certain range, you know, if it's between a certain range, then it changes the face. So changing to one face starts a timer. After that timer, another timer starts. And if it's between one time and another time, then it updates it to a blink. Okay, so to do that, I need to know, I need a variable set here. I need a variable set here. And then also a variable set here. Oh, another variable here too. So I'm going to need 4 variables for this. Now it's a masterpiece of a drawing. All right, so after I set my face, I do need to have a variable. I can just get like the current texture or the current state, and like I know based on the state what the face is. So I basically already have this. It's more of like a reverse getting what the face is, but I can tell based off the state. So I probably don't need to have another variable that changes, like if the primary face is set. If it just changed to a state, then I know that a certain time period after it changes to that state, I have to wait, and then you can start blinking within a certain range of time. Yeah, I don't think I need a is primary face set. I don't think I need that. Delete that. I do need a recently blinked. I absolutely need a recently blinked. All right, so I'm going to need to make this a little bit bigger here. Can this go in multiple directions? Like, can I just grab one of these and like bring that down here? No, it cannot. Okay. So if it's valid, it needs to go into here. I need that face mat. That's what I need. So is valid. And I'm just basically going to need this whole thing again over here. But then in between here, there's going to have to be like a timer. All right. Then outside of this, I'm going to need like actually off of this, I'm going to need a timer. I'm going to need another timer here, but I'm going to need a timer off of this to like determine if we've recently blinked. So let's go to idle. So that's going to be content blinked, moving. What is it currently? It's just content. Oh yeah, both moving and idle are content. So we'll do content blinked. Moving fast is happy. Okay, so we'll go happy blink. Oh, I guess it's just always going to be, okay. So it's still going to technically be changing the texture. It just won't look like it is because your eyes are always closed when you're doing, when you're moving fast. All right, jumping. That's just happy. You could probably just leave jumping on happy. Grabbing is determined, so we go determined blink. Grab ceiling is also determined, so that's determined blink. And impact is just surprise. A surprise blink is probably fine. Okay. So now I need a recently blinked thing set from here. I need to look again how I'm setting the impact and jump detection. I can't remember exactly the logic flow. So impact, we were going, okay, so it's a function that I've made an impact function. Get the last impact time. Oh, I'm not going to be able to do the same thing there. I do need to get the vector length. But I don't think that's how I'm getting like the recently impacted. Where am I getting recently impacted from? My class member. Here, okay. Oh, recently impacted. Okay, yeah, so it's not a variable that I'm making. Gotta delete that. It's a whole function, that's right. Get rid of that. All right. So I need to make a function for recently blinked. I thought I deleted that. No, I didn't. Okay. Recently blinked. Yeah, so that would be an output. I make this a pure function again? I don't remember how I made something a pure function. But I just need a within time. I need a float input. Yeah, I need a float input and a Boolean output. Within time. The output is, it's just the name of, yeah, just recently Oh. Recently blinked. There we go. And then that's how we set the variable. Pure, that's what it was, pure. I want to make sure that I remember exactly what a pure function is. It's designed specifically to provide data without altering the state of the world. Okay. That's like sort of what I thought. I thought, yeah, just something that you're not using to like call a gameplay, a piece of gameplay functionality. So it's pretty much the same. That's how I understood it. All right, so recently impacted. And where on the event graph was I using that again? It was one of these, I see. The default range for the within time would be like 0.2. We'll call that 0.2. Or maybe, I don't know, what's the average time between a blink? Maybe like 1 second minimum. We'll start with 1 second. I guess that doesn't account for like double blinks, you know? Maybe I'll end up making this within time smaller and then setting like a randomization between a range or like the lower amount of time it's been since you more recently blinked, the lower chance it is to blink, and the longer that goes on, the higher the chance is to blink. So you can technically get like a double blink. Just a very low chance. But we'll start out with this. We'll leave it at the 1.0 for now. Where's recently jumped? I feel like recently jumped might be more in line with how I need to lay the logic out. Recently jumped. That was... Where's last jump time being called or being created? Set, there we go. Last member. It's being set in jump, okay. I need a get time in seconds and then set the last, so I need a last blink time. So that I do need a last blink time variable. Last blink time is going to be a float. Set. Now it was just get time in seconds, right? Yeah, so we'll just copy that. No. I think it's just get time in seconds, actually. Where was this? Set last jump time. Yeah, it's just get time in seconds. Okay. I still copy that. Was that? I can get rid of that. Time in seconds. Last blink time. Recently blinked. Okay, so now we're basically doing it just like this. There we go. There we go. Ooh, no, don't need that. I need last blink time. Be plugged into there. There we go. All right, so if the within time is greater than or equal to the last blink time, then recently blinked is true. Okay. So now I can put logic here where this only fires if recently recently blinked is false. But then I'm going to need to put another time. There's going to need to be 2 timers here, as my work of art outlines. 2 timers. No blink. Timer. Another timer. Okay, so no blink goes into 1 timer. And then another timer to determine, like, if it's, like, when the blink happens. If it blinks right as the recently blinked is false, or if it blinks a couple of seconds after recently blinked is false, that's going to be random. And then you blink. And blink again. Or there should be a variable set. So okay, so I'm not making sense. We did this. That part is done. I'm gonna go ahead and just do yeah. So that part is done. I think wait. Maybe I don't need this many variables. Maybe I just need 2. Yeah, so this part's done. All right. And yeah, so I need the 2 timers here. I need the real timer, and then I need the randomize the time between blinks timer. The real timer is basically already done, because then I just need to get recently blinked. Branch. So recently blinked. If that's false, you go here. Oh, I am going to need a recently changed primary face. Actually, I need another branch right here. I need another branch at the very beginning. Move this out a little bit. This needs to go into a branch. And the condition for this needs to be if Maybe not. Okay. Maybe not. Okay, so my goal right now, is I'm trying to create some type of buffer between when the face changes to a new primary face and when you blink, because I don't want you to immediately blink when you change to a new primary face. So there needs to be some type of like time between just changing your face and blinking. I don't think the branch is the right place to do it, but I don't know what. Maybe I just need to maybe I need to make two of these, actually. Maybe I need two validations for the dynamic face material here. Okay, so let's think about this. Maybe I don't need a branch right there. So yeah, so if you just changed, if the face texture just changed, I don't want you to immediately blink thereafter. So there needs to be a timer or buffer that's created after the primary face texture changes. So I'm going to need a recently changed face texture function as well, or something of that regard, like recently changed primary face. I don't know. Maybe just state. I don't need to actually have another. It's just based off of state. So if your state has just recently changed, I need to. There needs to be a bigger buffer on recently. Maybe if your face or if the state just changed. Yeah, we'll do a recently changed state. Yeah, I'm gonna need a recently changed state function as well. So we have recently blinked. I wonder. No, it's probably not good to run additional math after each of these states is changed into. Well, I don't know. I don't know if there's much difference between running the math nodes right after this, or if I can just make a separate function that just monitors the current state and then fires that timer when it detects that the state has changed. Is there a way to do that? Let's see. Hmm. Wait, you know what I could do? No, it should be in the determined state. Okay, so my main problem is that I don't want it to keep setting. So I could just drag it off of here. Do the same. Where is that? The same like last. I could do another one of these, like set last state change. And get time in seconds, last state change time. Might just have to do that. Or I could just do another one that monitors all the states. I can just do a simple branch like set state. Let me flip it around so it's left to right in the camera. So set state right here. And then after here, it's like current state. It checks what if the current state is equal to the most recent state. No, I think it's better to just do it this way, actually. Yeah, we're just going to do the get time in seconds until last state change time. Last state change time. Set. Oh wait, can I just do it like this? Can these all go into this? Because if so, that'd be sick. We can just do like, can that go in there too? Oh, amazing. All right, we're doing this. And also over here, one of these, some cable management, one of these, one of these, one of these. These. One of these, one of these. One of these. Look how good that looks. Bring this over here. That up there, that right there. And right down there. Look at that. Something like that, maybe? Better? Oh my gosh. Like an itch in my eye. Yeah, I think this is fine. I almost wish I could make this like a little bit more vertical, you know? I guess I could. I don't know. I'm sure this could be organized in a better way, but what can you do? Okay. That's good. I've got the last state change time. I need... Now I need to make a recently changed state function. So that would be an output. Recently changed state. This is also pure. Input, float, output, Boolean. Within time. The output is recently changed state. Okay. I don't like that. Can I make this bigger? Oh, I hate that. Gotta deal with it though. I don't like that the box is underneath it like that. All right. And then it's basically the exact same as this. It's just instead of last blink time, it's last state change time. Get rid of that. That right there. Within time. Did I plug in? Recently blinked? I did, yeah. Plug that in within time. Recently changed state. Maybe 0.5? 0.2? 0.25? What should be the default? 2.2. The default. Oh gosh, I gotta sneeze again. Excuse me. Okay. Then recently blinked. Nope, it'd be update face texture. And so recently changed state would need to be here. And basically another branch I could probably just do it and. Because these both need to be false. Yeah, I can just do it and. I don't need two branches. All right, so if those are both true, no, it should be or, actually. It should be an or, I think. Oh, how does an XOR work again? I've only just recently started learning about different logic gates besides like and or not. exclusive OR. I think it has to be if it's one but not the other, right? It acts as a one or the other operator, outputting 0 if inputs are the same and 1 if they're different. Why these cryptography, parity checks, and binary arithmetic? XOR is valued for its reverse. No, I need. Yeah, only if they're different. All right. Only if one's true but not the other. So that's not the case. So I do just need an OR. Yeah, so if either of those are true, if either or are true, then it should not go forward. It should only go. Wait, is that only going to happen if either or are false? So if recently changed state is true, but then recently blinked is false, is it going to go through? Yeah, I think it does need to be and. I think it does need to be and. Wait, no, that's not true at all. What am I doing? I still need to do comparisons. Yeah, that's that. So I do need to do and, but I need to do comparisons first. All right, so if recently blinked. Wait, no, I'm already doing the comparison. That's already in the function. Gosh, my brain is just going to mush right now. All right, if recently blinked. Why does this make more sense to me with two branches than it does with the and? I feel like 90% of my bugs usually come from improperly set booleans. I gotta make sure I get this right. All right, recently blinked. True. Recently changed state. So if they're both true, then do nothing. But I feel like if one is true and one's false, then it's still going to go through the false here. You know? So it should be an or. It should be an or, actually. Because if this is true, or this is true, it's going to go through true. So if gosh, I feel kind of dumb right now. Dang, I thought it would come up with something if I looked at I just typed in logic gate. What's the category it's under? Math, Boolean. Well, what was NAND again? Maybe I'm looking for a NAND. That outputs false if they're all true. No. No, that's not what I need. I feel like I might need 2 branches. Probably don't, but maybe just doing it with 2 branches will make me realize what type of operator I need. All right, so if recently blinked is false. Recently changed state is false. So they need to both be false. Yeah, so if recently changed state and recently blinked are false, then it can go and blink. Why was that so hard, bro? I'm like, no joke, I've been recently considering taking an arithmetic course just to help a little bit better with like logic flow situations like this. Because sometimes instantly I understand what I need to do. Sometimes it really takes me a second to get the arithmetic down or what I'm trying to achieve. I remember algorithms and arithmetic was covered in my algebra class. And you want to know why I remember that? Because when I was in high school, I had a little metal band and we named one of the songs Algorithms and Arithmetic. And I only named it that because that's what we were studying that day in, I think it was Algebra 2. I was trying to come up with the name for a song and I was like, this is a perfect song name. Because, you know, back then metal bands just named their songs whatever, like just nothing to do with the song sometimes, just the silliest, goofiest name they can come up with. I miss that trend. But yeah, Algorithms and Arithmetic was the name of that song. Man, what a throwback. Yeah, just a casual lore drop. Used to be in a metal band in high school. I'll let you guess what position. I guarantee you won't. Guarantee you won't guess what my position in the band was. Okay. You know what? There does need to be a condition still here at the beginning, just to make sure that it doesn't. I need a condition at the beginning to ensure that the blink face doesn't immediately get changed back to the default face. So I need to have another branch right here that also checks recently blinked, but it needs to have a shorter within time. Within time, 0.2 seconds. Maybe even shorter, maybe like a 0.1. So right now, with the way it is, I think, what is this? Oh, target. All right, with the way it is right now, I think I should be blinking every second, just at perfect intervals. Because obviously, oh. No, it's just always being set to the surprised face. It's still just always being set to the surprised face. I've recently blinked as false. That's what we want. Maybe it'll work now. Oh, are they both 10 blink? No, for some reason it's staying on. I mean, it's a nice face for him to sit on, but that's not intended. He's just kind of sitting there with like a happy, content face, but he's not supposed to stay on that blinked face. So I don't know why that's happening. Oh gosh, my cat's on the keyboard again. Let's see. Why could the face be stuck in an idle blink while he's idle, but not when everything else? You know, I do kind of like the idea of him just vibing with his eyes closed when he's idle. But let's fix it so that it's by choice and not just because that's how it is right now. I think it's because idle is the only thing that's not constantly updating. Here, let's do this. Put that at the top there. Oh, and then debug the slime ball. I guess it's because recently blinked and recently changed state is not firing. It's not. Maybe I need to, in addition to the recently blinked, I need to put like a blinking is blinking variable. Because he's not changing state and he's not blinking. Should I literally have like an eyes closed and eyes to open variable? I almost feel like I should have an eyes opened and an eyes closed variable. Yeah. Or just an eyes opened variable. Just a Boolean, just eyes open or eyes closed. Set. Eyes open is false. And if it gets to here and maybe if he gets over here, set eyes open here, Huh. This really feels like one of those situations where I'm making this a lot harder than it's supposed to be. Girls, you have beds for this. You have beds. My cats think that right here on top of my desk is the spot to like groom each other, to like nip at and play with each other. Like you have every other part of this house to do this in, girls. I'm sorry, but I've got stuff that I need to do that doesn't involve cats playing and going crazy right in front of me. I'm sorry. I know that's a heartbreaking statement. So eyes are set as closed there. I don't know if I even really need to do this. This is more just me like experimenting. Oh, I could have. All right, whatever. This is more of an experiment here. Eyes open. No, because no matter what, like it's going through there. The logic is going to hit that. Man, I just don't know. Maybe instead of there, I could put it like over here. So if recently blinked, if you're within the 0.2 seconds of recently blinked, eyes closed. Don't set it here. Gosh, oh my gosh. All right, so if you're within the 0.2 seconds when it needs to update the face texture, then your eyes are closed. If then it goes false, your eyes are open because they're not closed. I don't know if this is going to work. I feel like I'm on the right track, but oh boy. Okay. I can do it. I can do this. Have some confidence in myself. All right, it hits this condition. It checked if you've recently blinked within the past 0.2 seconds. If so, your eyes are not open. Okay, cool. And if they have blinked, wait. Yeah, you blinked in the past 0.2 seconds, your eyes are open. If you haven't, your eyes are probably open. Going this way. Okay, no, this is still right. This is still right, actually. Do that. Go here. True. But then only do this if eyes open is set as true. Probably just plug that right in there. I don't think this is going to be right either, but I just want to see what the logic flow is going to be like. No, yeah, it's still doing the exact same thing. I need another check over here. Maybe these don't need to be set here. No, because this is basically just the same condition as recently blinked. Like I might as well just be using recently blinked. There's no point in having this eyes open variable. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, there's no difference for what I'm doing here. It's literally the same thing as recently blinked. Maybe I do need another branch right here. Maybe right here. Because if these are true, no, that's not it. I am kind of curious, actually. What if I do this, unplug that, and just do recently blinked? What happens then? All right, so this did work. This did work. See, most of my bugs come down to improperly set booleans. Did I really have to have it set on 2 branches instead of an and? Because if that's the case, I'm going to be a mix of confused and frustrated. Because then that means I just really don't understand logic gates. So if we go false there, 2 falses, right? Yeah, I don't understand logic gates, apparently. Because I thought this was the same thing as having an and plugged in. Girl, I'm so frustrated by my cat right now. He just is in my face, on my keyboard, right in front of me. I can't type. I gotta like look over her. Because there's nowhere else in the entire house that you can do whatever you're doing right now, right? I love you. I'm grateful for the time that you are here. Try not to take it for granted. I will not always have time where you're here. But that doesn't mean that I can just ignore my frustration. Oh, it has to be an OR node. That doesn't make any sense. No, it does make sense. It has to be an OR node. So I think I had an AND before, right? Let me go back and double check. Yeah, I had an AND. I need an OR. Why is when I'm grabbing, why is it? Why does it think? That doesn't make any sense. Oh, is it because it's always changing state? Technically, recently changed state. Is that it? Let's go to dev debug. Now let's just do it like this. It's constantly setting the state when this is happening. Yeah, it's constantly changing the state when this is happening. And I can't do a last state change time to determine that. Well, I can, I just need to check it at a different time. I think then what I need to do is instead of one of these, I need to do this essentially. I need probably put it at the beginning here. No, maybe it needs to. I guess I could put it at the beginning, but I need to figure out a way for it to always branch. It needs to always make it to the end here. I basically need this function to run 2 lines of logic in parallel. What I could do one of these, actually. Actually, watch. Check this out. Rid of that. Plug these all into the same point. I could do like one of these. Branch. Actually, I need to get set slime. So I need a slime state. Get slime state. Oh, you know what I could do? Do a no, this has to be done before, I think. Maybe over here, actually, I need to do like a another slime. Get slime states. Have that set. Set a new variable called new state. New slime state. And that will be a enum. Maybe it was an E. Was it E slime state? E slime states. Okay. No, it doesn't need to be an enum, actually. It can just be a it can just be a string. Maybe old slime state. All right, so there's previous slime state. We're going to set that. It's going to plug right in there. Enum to string. Previous slime state. And then over here, it's going to be if slime state. Actually, we'll get previous slime state. Get compare. If previous slime state. Wait. Equal exactly. Need one of these enum to strings. I feel like this needs to be down here. Actually, it'll just do it by by default. All right, union to string. If slime state does not equal or is equal to previous slime state, well, not, because we're going to do false. So if it's not equal to previous slime state, then update. Last change time. It's working. It's working. RCS, recently changed state, is the abbreviation. It's that bottommost debug text. It's not staying on true when I hold. Beautiful. Okay. It's working. All right, we're gonna save that. And then if we go to oh my gosh. Update face texture. I think that's it, right? I think we're good there. All right. I've got the perfect interval blinks. So the logic for changing the face out for a blinking face is there. We're there. Now I just need to make logic to do it at a random interval, which might be saved for tomorrow's stream, to be quite real. I think I'm really trying to be wary of is burnout, because man, I'm great at burning out on hobbies, and I do not want to burn out on this hobby. So I think to maintain that, I might call it a break here. Come back to this tomorrow. Gonna add in the logic that creates like a random timer for blinking, but we've already got the blinking down. We've got the recently changed state down so that it's not always firing. That's beautiful. Yeah, look at that. He's blinking. It's the regular 1 second intervals. So now it's creating randomization to those blinks. This is going to be the next task. So we'll hit save all. Dang, bummer that bacon guy wasn't able to hop on today, but I'm sure he'll probably pop in here tomorrow. Hopefully he's doing okay. I'll shoot him a message just to make sure he didn't get swept away by a tornado or something. I know it's heavy tornado season. Oh, hey Nathan. Thanks for stopping back in. Well, sorry, bud. I was just saying how I was like about to wrap up stream here, but I'll show you what I did before I do. Um, I was adding blinking to the face. That's what I was doing previously. I was adding like I was drawing new blinking faces. And I've added the logic for being able to swap out those faces for a blink. He's just blinking right now at regular 1 second intervals, which is fine. That's how I've coded the logic for now, just so I can have the actual act of the blink happening, and then I'll add in the logic for the random intervals. But doing it based off of the states all there, making sure that I had to have a variable for a couple different variables. I think like 3-4 different variables. So we've got a recently blinked function, a recently changed state function that I created, which they're essentially the same. Like these basically operate the same. Same as like the recently jumped. It just sets a timer when it detects that something that it either recently jumped, recently changed states, recently blinked, and so on. It does that last blink time here. It sets it right here. And then it takes that, it just minuses the current time in second. And if the current time in second minus last blink time is greater than whatever within time period, like half a second, quarter of a second, whatever amount, then it returns true that you recently blinked. So it's taking those into account when it goes from the regular texture into the blink texture. And under determined state, I had to make sure to log at the very beginning. I log the current state as the previous state, because if the logic flow is going through here, it is attempting to it's about to change a state. It's attempting to change a state. So I need to make sure I get the previous state. And if it changes state at all, it's going to flow up into here. And then this branch checks. It says, the slime state is the current state. Is the current state the same as the previous state? If it is the same as the previous state, do nothing. But if the current state is different than the previous state, then update last state change time. Because without doing this, it was always telling me that I was recently changing a state. What you see in the bottom left of that debug text in the top left, there's like an RCS tag. It's set to false. When I change a state, it very quickly goes to true and then changes back to false, which is what I want. Before, it was like if I was grabbing, it was trying to always say that recently changed state was true, because it is technically always hitting the requirement to change the state. So even though it is grabbing and it always says it's in the grabbing state, right, the way the logic is right now, it's constantly updating to the grabbing state each time. And I didn't want that to happen when it's trying to detect if you've recently changed state. So that's why I have that condition there now. If I could probably actually bake this into the state machine in general. I probably don't need to update the state. You know what? I can probably just put all of this at the beginning right here. I can probably just slap that bad boy right here instead, and it'll work just fine. Yeah, because if it's, you know what? I'm going to do that right now. This doesn't need to be down here. It can be at the very beginning. Put that right over here. I'm going to bring this out a little bit right there. Oh, I'm going to grab that here into false. Yeah, so it doesn't need to keep updating the states. And then just go right into here, compile, let's see if that still works. Oh no, now it's just not changing the state at all. Now it's just not changing the state at all. Okay, let's go ahead and put that back then. I don't wanna mess with this any more than I have to. Okay, because hang on, if the previous state not the same as the current state, then you want to change the state. So why is it going into what? All right, I'm gonna look at that at a different time. That's a problem for next week. It works. Don't touch it. It's fine. Looks nice. Appreciate it. Yeah, that's all working good and gravy. See, we got blinks going. Got different faces changing. There is a little bit of animation into like how the face is positioned. See, little random animations happening. Got to refine all that later. Man, that's what I got going. But that is going to wrap up here today. I appreciate you coming back in and hanging out. Anytime you want to stop by, always feel free. You're more than welcome. And anyone else that stopped by, I appreciate you. I'll be here tomorrow, same time, doing more of the same stuff. More Devin. So look forward to seeing you then. But until then, be safe. Have a good night. Peace.